Hello everyone, sorry for being a couple of minutes late. It's great to be with you right now. I hope that loads of you are going to tune in. Where are you? Say hello from wherever you are in the world. If you're tuning in, you want to shout out, let me know. Awesome. When you're tuning in online, if you want a shout out, let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. I always love giving shout outs, guys. I can see Natasha online, Kevin online. If you're coming in online, like, comment, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Say hello. I know a lot of you are shy, but a lot of you are quite vocal, but there's 40 people online right now. Let me see some of the comments, unless they're just taking a bit of time. Say hello, guys. Kavit, say hello. I just want to see that everyone can say hello, because I'm not seeing any comments at the moment. Just want to see that. Savi, great to see you tuning in. Who else is tuning in? Let's have a look. Awesome. Just write a comment, everyone. I can't see any comments yet. I don't know if that's mine or yours or whatever it is. Say a hello. Sometimes takes a bit longer these days. Kavit, can you write a comment for me? Savi, can you write a comment for me? Let me say hello. Can't see any comments. Are you saying hello or not? So, while you're all coming in online, I'm hoping I can say hello to you and I can actually see who's online. But I can't see any comments at the moment. Let's have a look. There we go. Can I see your comments now? Awesome. Hey, Savi, I can see your comment now. Awesome. Awesome to have all of you coming in online. Great to see you. I can see you guys now. Hey, Valentina, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Shivani, great to see you here. Linda, wonderful to see you here. Kailavani, Caro, great to see you here. Harris, I can see them now. Melissa, Sherry, wonderful to see every single one of you. Thanks so much for being here. It's fantastic to have you here right now. Farisha from South Africa, wonderful to have you here. Amo, great to see you here. Heba, wonderful to see you here. Make sure everyone knows right now that we're going live, because I think people didn't realize that I was giving these 2 extra Q&As because we've had an incredible week. We're not just going to end it like that. I want to be able to connect with you. I want to be able to continue serving you. We've had an incredible 5 days, and we've added these on so that you get to ask your questions, right? We're here right now. Aditya, we'll see you in the Genius Group in a couple of months. Thank you so much. Shivani, I just said your name, Shivani. We're also giving a big shout out to Celeste, and I wanted to start off by answering a question by Shivank. Shivank, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I forgot to answer your question yesterday. One of your questions was, how did I become a monk? How did that whole process work? So I'm going to tell you all that story in a moment. Stephanie, good morning. Anna, great to see you. I'm really well. Thanks for asking. Sakshi, great to see you. If you see someone walking behind me, it's my videographer, Paul. You can say hi to him. Tammy, hey, from New Jersey. There he is again. You're a genius, Tammy. Thanks for joining in. If you are a genius, let me know in the comments. Say, I'm a genius. I'll give you a shout out. Rebecca, hey to you. Samantha, hello to you. Pankaj from India. Sandra, hello to you. Priyanka, thank you so much. You love the daily routine. Rachel, wonderful to see you here. Paru, great to see you here. Carol, fantastic. Ashley, wonderful to see you here. Veena, Margot, Alika, Parastu, I hope I'm saying your name right with your amazing notes. Amma, Harris, Kenneth, fantastic to have you here. Sherry, Melissa, Harris, Cara, Linda, Shivank, wonderful to have so many of you tuning in live right now. So you want to know my journey as the urban monk. Jadine, thanks for saying hi to Paul. Amy, thanks for saying hi to Paul. Awesome. Savi's a genius. Great. So I'll tell you the story. I was growing up as a kid in London, and I was a normal kid, had the normal challenges that kids have, had the normal things going for you as kids have, studying hard, working hard, trying to figure out what I'm going to do in life. Maya, you're a genius now. Congratulations. Michelle, I know you're a genius from Missouri. Thank you. Karen, I know you are too. That's awesome. Samantha, Savi, fantastic. Great. Anushka, you're a genius. Thank you. Also, your first live, Tammy. Thanks so much for tuning in. Maurice, Margot, you are too. Fantastic. Oh, God, you guys are just tuned in. So, let me give you some idea of why I decided to become a monk. How long will the other live recordings be available for? They'll be available forever, and they exist forever, right? Linda, you're becoming a genius this afternoon. Huge round of applause if you're becoming a genius in this conversation. So, I am putting in the comment right now with the link. Don't hesitate. If you haven't signed up already, whatever's stopping you, don't hesitate. Go and sign up. Give a month a go. Try it out. See how it changes your life. What have you got to lose? If you've been enjoying these 5 days, you obviously see the value. If you keep coming back every day, you obviously see the value. Don't limit yourself by your limited mindset. Don't let that happen. Sandra, thanks so much. Laura, thanks so much. Elaine, you're not a genius, you're curious. I love that. Thanks so much. Okay, so back to the monk story. So the monk story goes something like this. I was growing up, and then I wasn't really into spirituality. I wasn't really into meditation. I wasn't into any of that, right? I wasn't into any of that. Shivang, this is for you. This was your question. It wasn't any of that. It was that I saw people around me who had everything, but they didn't look happy, right? I saw so many people who looked like they had everything, but didn't look happy. And people had money, people had friends, people had good social life. I knew so many successful people, but they didn't look happy. They weren't happy when I got to talk to them. They looked happy in their new car. They looked happy on holiday and Instagram. They looked happy when they were at a party. But they didn't look happy when they were just there, right? When you actually got to know them, when you spent time with them, they weren't happy. And that really made me reflect. And I was always wondering, what does make people happy? Where does happiness come from? What is real success in life? Real success. Not just the success of having things, stuffication, not stuffication, but what was real happiness? And I was always asking that question. I then met a monk when I was 18. This monk exuded an aura and energy that completely captivated me more than anyone had ever done. He talked about happiness being about selfless service, giving yourself in the service of other people to improve their lives. And that when you give yourself, that you can make a difference in someone's life, that's real happiness, that's real success. When you use all your talent, skills, and abilities. And when I had that at 18, and I spent more time with this monk, I realized he was truly happy. He was happy all the time. He was able to manage stress and negativity. He was exuding positive. He inspired so many more people. He didn't have any of the challenges that other people had and that other people were complaining about. And he'd given up jobs at Google and Microsoft to become a monk. So it wasn't like he had nothing else to do. And he chose to become a monk. So I started interning with him, spending all my summer holidays in India with him as a monk. And then when I finished at 22, finished my education, I decided to be a monk. I turned down my huge corporate job offers and decided to go off, shave my head, wore robes, and became a monk. That's exactly the story. So I hope that answers your question. We had another question from Anis Soraya. How do you know your priority? You know your priority, right, by figuring out where you want to grow. Your priority should be where you want to grow. Where do you want to grow in your life? Not what you need to do, but your priority becomes where you need to grow. We all have things that we have to do and things that we love to do. The things that we love to do become our priority, and the things that we have to do become just that. So that's how you know your priority. How to have enough confidence to say an answer to, how to know the best next step. Like, should I work first or further my study or helping my parents? Good question. So I would really look at it as how much of your family really needs you versus their expectations. Some families really need their children's support. Some families just expect it. If they need it, you can help and still grow your passion. There's enough time in the world. Or you focus on helping them out. Aya, just passed a job interview for a nursing job in the UK. Thank you so much and helping people, for inspiring me. Awesome. Good morning, Jennifer. Anna, how do you reach spiritual awakening? What should I do to live always in the present? Meditate. Meditation will help you get a spiritual awakening. You live in the present by realizing that's the place that has the greatest control on the future. When you know that, when you remind yourself of that, cut it out, stick it on your wall. Say to yourself every morning, the present defines my future. What I choose to do in the present defines my future. Most of us don't do that, and we wonder why our future isn't working out, because we haven't used the present to define it. We're thinking about the future, not thinking about the now, not living in the now, and therefore we can't define the future, right? Awesome. Amy says, be a genius, people. It's been an amazing so far. The support has been incredible on this change, but even more amazing there. Take a leap and jump in. I want to share a story about taking a leap. So, I'll give an example. When I quit my corporate job to start making videos full-time to share this message, I did it because I wanted to share a powerful message. I gave up my job. I literally had no money saved, hardly anything, nothing left. And I took a leap. It was hard. I was insecure. I felt unconfident. I was hesitating. I was thinking, is this going to work? Am I going to get value out of this? Is this going to happen? Or am I going to struggle? All these questions were going on in my head. And I see a lot of you who are thinking about joining the Genius Group and going, am I going to get enough time on it? Am I going to spend enough time on it? Am I going to be motivated? I'm not sure if I can prioritize it. We have these hesitations because we're scared of our own success. We have these challenges because we're afraid of actually walking towards our dreams. And I had them too. When I was trying to make that shift from doing what I had to do to doing what I wanted to do and what I love to do, I had the same feelings. I had the same challenges. I was thinking, is this going to work? Is it worth it? Am I going to be able to really make this happen? And you know what I've realized in that moment? When you put yourself into that leap, into that challenge, that's when you learn to fly. You think you're going to fall. When you think you're going to fall flat on your face, you're more likely to rise. See, we try and make life stable and secure like this. And you've seen my video about this. If you haven't, I'm sharing it again. When you're alive, your lifeline does this. If you've ever been to the hospital and seen yourself alive, your lifeline does this. When you're dead, it does this. Notice how that compares to life. Life is full of ups and downs, right? Failures, troughs, taking a leap. Stagnant life, death looks like this. If you're trying to create a life that looks like this, you're going to feel like you're dead for the rest of your life. Whereas if you create a life that looks like this, you take leaps, you grow, you learn. So people don't realize sometimes the deeper your failure, the deeper the pain, the higher your growth. And people don't recognize that. They try to limit their failure. And when they try to limit their failure, they end up slowing down more than they believe. And I'd really like to ask you, what has held you back from succeeding so far? Like what's been stopping you, right? What's been stopping you? You may say, it's my friends, it's the negativity, it's not understanding my goals, it's not knowing how to live my passion and purpose, it's not deeply understanding what fulfills me, I don't know my values. You know what the incredible thing is? That this coaching and community holds your hand the whole way. If you're listening to this right now and you're going, I don't know my goals, I don't think I have a positive community around me, I'm not sure how I'm going to grow, that's what group coaching is for. You get all these friends from all over the world, but not only that, you get activities and guidance from me. Remember, I've already done this journey, right? I've already had to do that journey. I've taken the leap to make my passion my purpose and to make it my lifestyle. I've already done that. I've been there, done that, and I'm growing further and moving on. But I've been in your situation. I've been in a position where I had no money. I've been in a position where I didn't know what to do next. I've been in a position where nothing looked like it was going to work out. And because I've been in that situation, I moved country for a role, and in 6 months I had to refigure it all out because things weren't working out. For those of you who are following me on HuffPost, it was going so well, but then I realized that I wanted to give more to people. And so I had to switch and pivot, as I was talking about yesterday. We have to learn to pivot. And the Genius Group, the coaching group, is the best way to pivot. And imagine where you'll be in 1 year if you use coaching, guidance, and insight and the community to higher levels of success. Imagine how that impacts your finances. Just imagine for a moment, if you took all the success strategies I gave you, if you took all the mindset and habit changes I get you, how much happier are you going to be? How much more money is that going to generate because you're working in the right personality? You're persistent. You're able to have power and presence in the workplace. Imagine how much that's going to impact the way you live and the abundance in finance you create. Right now we have such scarcity around finance and investment. Imagine how that will be impacted. Imagine how it impacts your mental health. When you've got a support system, you've got a community, you've always got a group to tap into. Just imagine what that does for your mental and physical health. Right? If you're listening to me right now and you're saying, yeah, I get it. My life's going to be amazing. When I walk down that path, I can see the change. Go sign up. Don't hesitate. The link is tagged to the top. I'm throwing it back into the comments right now. Go ahead and join the Genius Group today. Take that leap. You don't have to commit for the whole year. If you do, you save 2 months. That's huge. So you're only paying for 10 months. But take that leap today. Think about how it's going to impact your relationships. I'm going to be sharing advice on how you can become a holistic human being that impacts other people positively. Just imagine a home with more love, more compassion, more balance, more peace. What is the value of that? It's priceless. What is the value of that? It's incredible, right? If you're listening to me going, yeah, Jay, I completely agree with you. That's phenomenal. Go ahead and join the group. Don't hesitate right now. Take that leap. Today's message is take that leap. The group is the physical way you can do that today, but mentally, even if you're already a genius, you're in the group, and I know a lot of you are, and welcome geniuses. If you're in the group already, take that leap to go a step further. I've seen so many people in the Genius Group saying, I wasn't sure about sharing this, but now that we're in this more private, intimate group, I can share this now. Thank you for taking that leap. A lot of you have been saying to yourself, I've got nothing to share. I've got nothing to teach. You're now becoming mentors to people in the group. You're taking that leap. A lot of you have been saying, Jay, I'm really trying to switch my perspective. I've had to work hard. You've taken that leap. So even in the Genius Group, I want to encourage all of you to take a leap. I had to take a leap. With setting up this group, I'm working with so many execs. I'm working with so many companies. I work with so many great brands. And I had to take a leap to want to serve the people. I had to take a leap. This is not what we planned, but we saw the love. We saw the energy. So I'm taking a leap to serve you. Even I had to do it. This is amazing, guys. I hope you guys are loving this. I want you to say yes and move forward now, right? If you've got any struggles, let me know. 3 years, Ruby, I was a monk. Determined, you've got a great question. Jay, I tend to not tell people when good things happen to me because I do not want to come across as if I'm bragging. Can that prevent more blessings from coming into my life? Should I stop doing that? No, that's actually a brilliant principle. You should only tell those who genuinely care for you. Don't tell people, because if you feel like you're bragging, don't do it. Your actual activity will lose half the value. People forget that. You actually lose value when you share because you want to get praise or you want to get prestige. So you're actually doing the right thing. Keep that going, right? Keep that going. Why did I stop being a monk? Great question. Because one of my teachers, he said to me that he felt I'd be able to share what I'd learned if I left being a monk. That was 5 years ago. I had no idea what that meant. I was scared. I was insecure. I moved back in with my parents. I had zero money. I had zero jobs. I had nothing, right? I moved back and I stopped because I was told that I had to share this message. And that's what I'm doing now. And 5 years on, it all makes sense. Sunin, hopefully that answers your question. Shani, did anyone's autobiography, Steve Jobs' autobiography, inspired me a lot, written by Walter Isaacson, sorry. Maret, how did your story change from when you had been a monk and decide to re-enter the normal story? I hope that answers it. I've answered that question. Venus says, hi Jay, how do you change your perspective around death, especially when you've lost someone very close to you and you blame yourself for that death? Wow, I can't imagine what that feels like. The only way for real repentance is to change your behavior. If you feel your negative behavior has negatively impacted someone in any way, the only way to repent is to change your behavior. The best apology is to change your behavior. Thank you, Cordelia. Rashmi, yes, you can do that. Read Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Brilliant. This is fantastic. Shivani, we'll be doing a live meditation tomorrow. So if any of you are wondering how to meditate, tomorrow we're doing a live meditation session. Check that out. It's there in the group. I've put the poster out already. You'll love it. It's at 12 p.m. PST, which is 3 p.m. EST, which is 8 p.m. in the UK, right? Which is 1 a.m. in India, I believe, something like that. A monk, how to meditate, we're doing that tomorrow. What's the right way to meditate? We're doing that tomorrow. Shout out Pete from Mayank. There's your shout out, Mayank. So I want to talk to you a bit about, is there a gap from where you are to where you want to go? Of course there is. Jennifer says, taking a leap is one of my biggest struggles because those negative thoughts and fears grab a hold of my mind and paralyze me. Do you know why that is? Fear as well. Savi, you've asked it. Fear is scary because we focus more on what goes wrong as opposed to, if I work hard, what could go right? Right? That's the challenge. That's the challenge. We focus so hard on what could go wrong right now rather than what could go right in 6 months to a year. The more we shift our thinking into abundance and forward thinking, the more we feel let down right now. I know a lot of you have been thinking about the group. Is it right for me? Will I have enough time to do this? You're not alone, right? Genius can help you get out of anxiety, can help you really move forward. And you have access to a community whenever you need it. You may say, I want to spend, some of you may say, I want to spend an hour a day on the Genius Group. Some of you may say, I want to spend 10 minutes a day. The point is there's no right answer. It's whatever you want. All of it's there to access. You can do it in your spare time. Rather than scrolling through Instagram, rather than scrolling through Facebook for random stuff, you're in a community now that's pushing out growth content, right? Not draining content, growth content. Not draining content, development content. Look at the difference in your life when you're going to be looking at development content on a daily basis. Don't hesitate right now. It's tagged to the top. Go ahead and join. It's very, very simple. You can do it right now. I want to know if you've become a genius right now. Let me know. I want to give you a shout out. Some of you are thinking, you know, I won't maximize the group. You maximize the group just by being a part of it and having access to it. See, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling challenged, you don't have answers, you don't have access. Who do you go to? And we find that our family, friends may not always have the best answers. But you can find those answers in the group, being a part of it. I 100% recommend it. And sorry, that was 1:30 a.m. for the meditation. It's Sunday mind time. It'll be 1:30 a.m. for India. I'm doing a free meditation for you all on Sunday. So, Gul, you've just asked about meditation. I'm doing that on Sunday. That's tomorrow. Sherry says, I'm ready to leap. That's awesome. Thank you so much. The comfort zone is the killer. For sure, the comfort zone is the killer. Stephanie, if you're figuring out the passion, we're going to figure that out in the Genius Group, 100%. Stephanie, if you don't know what your first step is, Genius Group, again, you're already there. We're going to make sure you find it. Don't worry about being late, Vitaly. Great to see you here. Ruby will definitely work on that. Elaine says, wow, what you just said about deep pain and failure equals deep growth. That really hit home. Thank you so much. Naman says, Jay, after the group session, I rised up with all positive vibes, but it let me started overthinking for my career. That's killing me. Yeah, so this is my point. That when you're saying, I'm not sure if the group's going to maximize me, I'm not sure if that's what I need. And I know not many of you have said that really. Really, you want to do it. But what I'm saying to you is that you will always start overthinking and overanalyzing until you have a framework for your thoughts. What the Genius Group Coaching really provides is a framework and a mindset for your thoughts, to allow you to formulate and analyze without overthinking, without overanalyzing. Look at the value. Imagine you could completely remove all the overthinking and overanalysis in your life. Just imagine for a moment you could do that. What could be possible? How much time would you save? How much money would you save? How much energy would you save? See, because we don't focus on that, we just worry about where we are at right now. That's the biggest challenge of fear. We're so lost in what we are right now. We're not thinking, wait a minute. If I follow this, if I join the group, if I get this right, then I can actually alleviate a lot of stress and analysis, and I can have a community of support, and I'm getting knowledge and insight that's going to help me grow. Shivang, Jay, I want to serve others like you or through other ways. Like my dream is to serve others through NGOs, or I want to be a motivational speaker. Shivang, start doing it now. You can start today. There's nothing stopping you from doing any of those things. Vishal, what's your family's reaction when you leap? God, my family was scared, Vishal. My mom was confused. My dad wasn't sure what I was doing. Of course, right? Brett, I'm hoping you're coming and joining the group. Pivot, Amy, pivot. Exactly. Thank you so much. Nicholas says, Jay, I have spent much of my life being a people pleaser. Guys, let me see the likes and the loves flying across screen. If you like what I'm saying, let me see your energy so that I know you're here and connected. Jay, I've spent much of my life being a people pleaser, always living for everyone else, empowering everyone around me, and I'm just here existing. 2018 is my year to change that. Beautiful. That's so wonderful. I hope you've joined the Genius Group. We want that energy there. Elaine says, me too, been there, lost everything and had to rebuild. Fellow Phoenix. Yes, Phoenixes. Afraid to fall, afraid to fail. Iris, I totally understand that. But you're there in the group. We're going to make it amazing. Trinidad, Nicholas, changing with Jay. Awesome. Fear is what's stopping me, says Krishna. Fear of what, Krishna? Tell me. I'll answer your questions. Rachel, beautiful question. There's a great book by Marie Kondo about the beautiful magic of tidying up. I believe in minimalism. If you scrap the clutter, scrap things that you don't really need, old clothes, things, old souvenirs, things that are cluttering around you, only clutters your mind more. The external affects the internal and the internal affects the external. If you have clutter here, you see it as clutter out there. If you have clutter out there, you see it as clutter in here. Reduce clutter externally to start with. It's more doable without meditation. Just have to clean up. And then you can work on meditation for the internal clutter. Pankaj, Jay, I want to be a published author, but my parents think I've lost it. Now, Pankaj, think about this question. If you get to your end of your life, your parents thought you lost it, so you didn't do it. Are you going to be happy? Or are you going to be happy that you tried and made it happen? That's the question you really need to answer. Anna Maria J, how to feel that you're worth it. You have to build your confidence on the right things. You build your self-confidence on the self. It's called self-confidence, right? Not material possession confidence. Not stuff I have confidence. Not stuff I think about confidence. It's called self-confidence. The self is where confidence comes from. If you recognize that your consciousness, you're eternal, you're full of knowledge, you actually have it all inside of you and you're confident because of that, that's self-confidence. The challenge is the world has made us define confidence by what we have rather than who we are. Right? I hope you're making notes of this. Say that to yourself. The world is making me define my confidence by what I have rather than who I am. But self-confidence is about who I am. Right? It's about who I am. Okay? It's so worth it, says Amy, just do it. And this applies to all, guys, even if you're geniuses on this group, this still applies to you. All of this applies to you. Nishio, you're a genius. Amazing. Who else is becoming a genius right now? Lucy just says, how to create a loving relationship. The answer is, start by loving yourself. Create a loving relationship with yourself. Know yourself. Change what you don't like about yourself internally. And love yourself. If you do that, you'll attract a loving relationship. If you don't have self-awareness, how are you going to know what to look for in another person? We always have checklists of what we want in another person, not checklists for who we want to be. Gul, we will be doing a meditation session tomorrow. The times are tomorrow, Sunday, right? Sunday, 21st Jan, 12 noon PST, 3 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. in London, 1:30 a.m. on a Monday morning, 22nd Jan in India, and 7 a.m. in Sydney on 22nd Jan, right? Those are the times. There's a poster up in the group. There is a PayPal option, Chirag. You can head right there and do it right now. There is a PayPal option now. Thank you, Divya. Thanks for the love. Awesome. Thank you, Shivank. I'm not in a genius group, but I want to share this group. Your 6-day sessions really changed my life. I'm mentally strong now, and that's my point. Imagine if that's what happened in 6 days, what's going to happen in 60? Imagine if that's what happened in 6 days, imagine what's going to happen in 365 days. We're not focused on that future value of what's possible. Imagine if you can change so much in 6 days, what's going to happen in 365 days? Guys, don't hesitate. Go right now. Sherry says, I never paid for anything online until now. I found it worth it. You're my life coach. Thank you, Sherry. That means so much to me. I'm most definitely my leap of faith. Alex Gonzalez, that's amazing. Luis, I'm taking a leap to overcome my fears. You have to. People think that they can overcome their fears without a leap. It's not possible at all. It's really not possible. Linda, how can I prevent people from taking my energy? Beautiful question, Linda. The answer is creating your energy. We don't create our energy. We just go out there and our energy gets sapped. You have to create a bubble of energy around you that is protective. That comes from the values you practice. It comes from the thoughts that you allow to be in your mind. And it comes from your own personal habits. When those are all rising, when those are in higher modes, which I'm going to be teaching in the Genius Coaching Group, when you're in that energy, then people can drain you less. If you just go out there, naturally your energy will be drained. Amazing. Carly, I'm glad you're enjoying this. How many more questions? Jay, awesome. This is fantastic. This is amazing. Jay, how can we identify the fear? Adeline, how can you identify the fear inside of you? You keep asking why. So you say, so I'll give you an example. I'm not sure that I have enough time for the coaching group. Why? I think that it will require too much investment. Why? Because I think I have to be there for an hour a day. Why? Because I actually want to do something else for an hour a day. Why? Because I don't prioritize my personal growth. Why? Because I'm scared that I won't achieve my dreams. Why? Because I haven't understood my passion. Why? Because I haven't tried. Why? Because I haven't had a community. The more you keep asking the question why after your supposed answer and dig deeper into the real answer, that's the way to go, right? Now, I know a lot of you, I did a shout out to Celeste earlier on. Massive shout out to Celeste. Thank you so much for being here. Now, some people keep saying that you're going to pay in a few months, but get in now for 1 month, right? You can cancel in a month if you don't like it. For those of you who are on the fence, just join right now. Don't wait. See, we always postpone and put off our greatest dreams. And the challenge with that is we lose motivation, we lose momentum, we lose the progress. In 6 days, you've already made progress. When you don't continue that on, it's natural, it's going to dip again. And you may say, no, Jay, I can do it for a month. You won't. It will dip again. I guarantee you. Because we all need constant and consistent persistence, right? We need it, continuous, to keep growing. Cara, I'm sorry you've had an error. It definitely is working. Book recommendations to change the mindset, Tej, thinking fast and slow. It's in my book notes for the group. You should also buy that book. Mout, what kept you going? You never gave up. Because I wanted to serve. That's what always keeps me going. I want to make a difference in the world, right? Chira, great to see you here. Please answer. When you give a lot of love to a person who's really nice but don't seem like they do any efforts to stay in your life, should I give this love to them or should I give being nice but give less love? You can always be respectful to everyone. You have to give your time and energy to where it is reciprocated. If it is a reciprocal relationship, it's a friendship, a partner. You need to be in a relationship where there is some reciprocation. And now there's other people, a lot of people have challenges that they've spent something like $40,000 in investments before that they didn't practice. 40,000, yeah, not $40, the 40,000. I'm making it so simple. And if you didn't make the most of it, it's because there wasn't a community. It's because there wasn't a guide who was sharing from the heart. It's because you didn't have any experience. You've loved 6 days. You've had the proof of the concept. You've had the proof of what it feels like. So that's your proof if you've got something out of it. Right? If you've got something out of the 6 days, you'll get something out of the 365 days. It's that simple. Right? It's that simple. This is amazing. And this applies to anyone. If you're joining Genius right now, let me know. Don't worry, Aditya, take your time, bro. Take your time. Yes, Celeste, big shout out. The videos are available 24/7. You're what you surround yourself with. That includes the internet, says Shri. Shri, beautiful. Chandani, can you please write an email to email@jshetty.me? She's having card details. The team will reach out to you as well. Don't want you to miss out on the opportunity either. Sunit, what is the importance of routine in our lives? So I believe having a morning routine. Why? Because it sets you up for the day, right? When you do something in the morning, it sets you up for the day. And that's what we need to create, a place to start from, a good foundation. It makes the rest of your day powerful. Why do we eat breakfast in the morning, right? Why do we brush our teeth in the morning? Because what we do in the morning lasts the whole day. Nina, I love this, Jay. Thank you. I love all the positive energy we're creating together with you. Thank you, Annette. I love it too. Celeste, you became one today. Big shout out. Thank you so much. I love my Facebook ever since Live Your Purpose 2018 started, and now with Genius Group, it's even better. Vitalija, thank you so much. I hope I'm saying your name right. You can correct me. Mayank says the leap is very important. Michelle says, I try to be an extremely optimistic person and continuously happy. I try to avoid conflict, and I think when bad things happen, I have trouble navigating through it. I have trouble with being so positive that it's hard to handle challenges. Yes, so Michelle, it's a problem that we've said to everyone, you have to be positive. It doesn't work like that. What we actually need is the ability to navigate. And what that requires is a feeling of equanimity, being equipoised in every situation. So when good things happen, if you get really excited, when bad things happen, you'll feel really low. But when you accept them both and say, what's next? What can I do next? What can I grow from here? I appreciate, receive, I'm grateful, but then I move forward. When I win an award, I say to myself, what's next? And when things go wrong, I say to myself, what's next? That's the focus. It's always that way round. Always move forward. If you're moving forward, you will never have the chance to feel depleted by something that goes wrong. Romy, don't worry about being late at all. Beautiful question, Kieran. What's the habit you're proudest of breaking yourself? I think it's the habit of limited language, limited stories. That's the deepest habit I've overcome. The habit of telling myself I wasn't worthy, the habit of telling myself it wasn't possible, the habit and the story of telling myself that I wouldn't make it, breaking that habit, that's what changed my life. Anushka, Jay, how do you feel about us sharing what we learn with the Genius Group with others who won't join or can't join? You can feel free to join, it just, of course, won't be the same. Why is it called the Genius Group, and how can I get part of the group? I live in Holland. You can move, you can be in the group. It's an online community just like this one, but it's smaller, it's more intimate, and we're really trying to grow for the whole year. So we call it the Genius Group because Albert Einstein said, I have no special talent, I'm only passionately curious. And geniuses are people who are curious. I put my manifesto in the group last week. It's also because I want everyone to find their genius. I believe that everyone is a genius. And Albert Einstein says, everyone is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life believing it's stupid. That's why we feel stupid, because we're being measured by ourselves and by others on the wrong metrics. Genius is about letting go of that. Don't hesitate to sign up right now, guys. The link is in the comments. You can make it happen. Do it right now. Let me know if you've done it right now. I want to say welcome to the group. Chandni, where did you gain all this wisdom? I gained all this wisdom from years, 10,000 hours plus of meditating, 10,000 hours or more of reading, 10,000 hours of more with saints and sages, 10,000 hours of more of trying to practice it on myself, right? Chandni, you're saying you can't do the payment. Our team will reach out to you. Thank you so much for letting us know. Neha, I'm actually launching a course on that later this year, how to turn your passions into a paycheck. So that's going to be perfect for you. I'll let you know when it's out. Moreno says the condo book is awesome. It is very awesome. What's a phoenix in this context? A phoenix rises from the ashes, from the most troubled situations. Marianne just became a genius. Hope I can learn and change my life for the best. Marianne, I promise you, you will. Thank you so much for joining. Bettina, I always try to figure out how to do things in the right way. By stressing about it, I ended up blocking myself from learning and enjoying. Don't stress. There is no right or wrong taking part in this course. Just enjoy. Be open-minded. Beautiful. Bettina, you're spot on. The reason why we don't start is we want everything to be right. Whereas all we need to do, or the only right thing to do, is start. Right? Now, think about that for a moment. The reason why we don't start is because we think it needs to be right. But the only right thing to do is to actually start. Right? That's the truth. And if anyone has paid monthly but wants to switch to annual, we will refund and cancel the monthly, and then you can pay annual as well. So if you want to switch and save 2 months, we'd love for you to get tuned in, and we will make that happen. Nicole says, I'm done blending in. 2018 is my year to sparkle. That's awesome. Shri, people say I should be a motivational speaker or a therapist, but I've never thought about capable or given a thought to that now. So don't give it thought if other people think it's good for you. If they say something and it resonates, that's good. But if they say something and it doesn't resonate, even after thinking about it, it might not be the right thing. Jeanette, how do you deal with disappointment? You deal with disappointment by saying to yourself, in a year from now, I'll know the reason why this happened. I can't explain to you the amount of times where I found the answer to something after, right? And I always say to myself, this only makes the story better. That's how I deal with disappointment. I see it and then I find other opportunities. I don't let that opportunity drain my energy. I found new opportunities straight away. That's how I deal with failure, Charanjit. Cedric, how can you stop living in the past? By living in the present. The more focus and priority you give to the now, the less you'll have time and energy for the past. It's as simple as that. And that's exactly what I'm going to help you achieve in the Genius Group, Connie. Maitri, you just joined Genius Group. Thank you so much. It's great to have you there. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Someone says, I'm 98% sure, but I want to, but 2% held back. I don't want to waste money. I'm anxious. How do I know this is for me? You know this is for you if the 6 days have made a difference in your life. You know this for you if you want clarity of your passions and you want to live your purpose. You know this is for you if you want to have an abundance mindset and create more wealth and more success for your life. You know this is for you if you trust and you think, you know what, Jay, everything that you're sharing is what I need in my life, and I need this community of people as well. And this applies to the geniuses too. This is how you know you're in the right place for the rest of the year to grow and the rest of your life to grow. That's where it starts. Right? Don't hesitate at all. Rachel says, taking notes. This is great, Jay. Thank you, Rachel. Alex, this is great. Yeah. 1 year ago from now, you will have wished you started today. That's always the answer. Alex Gonzalez just inspired this. He said, I can only imagine if I made this change 20 years ago. Overwhelming. Why wait 1 year? Why wait 2? Why wait 20? But Alex, you've done it now. I want to congratulate you. And for everyone else, 1 year ago from now, you'll wish you started today. Just take that leap. Try it out. Nothing to lose. Give it a go. It's just 1 month. Pull out if you don't like it. It's such a simple win. Kledjdi, let me know if I'm saying your name right. That's a beautiful, beautiful. You've joined the Genius Group. Kanao, you've joined the Genius Group. Who here is still thinking of joining and hasn't? Can we get them to say yes, right? Say yes. And say yes in the comments. You haven't said yes yet, but you're listening to me. You're thinking, you know what? I need to say yes, but I'm just not saying yes. Say yes in the comments right now. I want to see you say yes in the comments right now. That yes, I want to be a part of it. I haven't joined yet. I'm still slightly hesitant. Just write yes in the comments. Kanao, you've just become a genius. I'm glad I remind you of Robin Sharma's lessons. He's awesome. Chandni, we're going to reach out to you. Natalie, great to see you. Thanks so much for joining. Isabel, you're always struggling to you're worried about making the wrong decision. See, there is no right or wrong. You make a decision and you make it right. You can trust yourself by tuning into your intuition. It's a long process. It takes a year. It takes 2 years. That's why we're building the Genius Group, because then you can have that time to find it. See, everyone wants their answers instantly. Everyone wants their answers today. But the truth is, it takes patience and time. Right? It takes patience and time. Redeemer, haha, you're making us genius. That's exactly it. Justina, you can't wait. Saria, you'd like a shout out. There you go. That's your shout out. Awesome. This is fantastic. Then okay, I'm going to say, I want to look at all of you saying, yes, you want to join, but you haven't yet. Write down yes in the comments. What's stopping you? I want to see that. Alicia says, stop doing and start becoming. You're a genius. Marlad, you've said yes. Phoebe, you've said yes. What's stopping you? Tell me right now. Dobo, you just joined. Welcome to Genius. Yes, says Justina. Shivani, you're joining. Fantastic. Join today. Join right now. Don't limit. Maya. Wow, this Q&A has lots of nuggets of wisdom. Thank you so much. Say yes to yourself. That's actually the biggest yes. That this yes is for you. Is you need to say yes to yourself. If you haven't joined, it's because you need to start saying yes to yourself and believe in yourself. Right? That's where it actually comes out from. Teacher says, I know this is for me, Jay. Say yes, and we will reach out to you and we'll make it happen. Leah says, I liked every story that you told. They're inspirational. Thank you. if you want to change your life this year, notice it's not a 1-day commitment. It's not a 2-day commitment. It's not a 6-day commitment. It's a 365-day commitment. And everyone in the Genius Group, if you're already a genius, that's what I'm telling you right now. This is a lifelong commitment to greatness, a lifelong commitment to genius. And if you have a lifelong commitment to genius, you'll always be positive and growing. When you don't have a lifelong commitment, you lose out. What do you have to lose, says Kindra. Yes, says Rachel, join. Shashank says, love your energy. Thank you. I'm buzzing right now because we're making so many people geniuses. Right? What is stopping you? Why? Ask yourself why. Why are you not doing it right now? I have some... Yes, says Phoebe. Yes, says Marla. Let's reach out to you guys. Ricky, you're a genius, so that's awesome. We're going to get you through that. Lisa, yes, I was on the fence, but realized there was no coincidence. That already was the reason to be a genius. Awesome, Lisa. Indiria, we're welcoming you right there, right now. So Angel says, yes, I'm worried I won't commit to the time for the lifetime. So, few things. We will do more lives in that group, and there are lots more activities in that group, as well as the live coaching. Right? That's one point. The second thing is that you can watch the replay. And I keep saying this, the replay is incredible because the replay, you can pause and reflect. You can move it over. You can really connect with the content, right? You will be able to have access to this incredible community at any time of the day, right? Why are you still thinking of it? Give me your answers. I have worked with Deepak Chopra. I interviewed him. It's in the Genius Group, Rachel. You can watch that interview actually. Cordelia, I'm so happy to already be a part of it. Nito, I'm already part of it. Indira, yes, yes, yes. So what is stopping you? Those who are saying yes, 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 don't hesitate. Go and sign up right now. If you haven't signed up, I want to know what's stopping you. Carolina says yes. Kritika says yes. Umer says yes. Mayank said yes, I want to join. Who else? Aditya, don't worry, we're waiting for you, my man. But everyone else? Awesome, we're unstoppable, says Rachel. Awesome. So guys, if you're saying yes, why can't you join? If it's a financial issue right now, fine. But what else? What else? For those who are on the fence for other reasons, you don't think you can give it enough time. You don't think you've got enough energy. That's the whole point. You don't have time and energy. The group's going to make you feel energized and help you get more out of your time. Right? That's the whole point of it. When you feel you don't have time and don't have energy, that's when you most need it. And you're not going to get it from anywhere else. You're not going to randomly get more time in your life. You're not randomly going to get more energy in your life. It's going to come here. So say yes. We're going to connect with you. I take that leap. I'm a genius now. Your life girl. Awesome. Andrea, I know you're a genius. I love having you there. Jen, what's the best way to share your light? Find out whether you're a writer, a teacher, a guide, and share it in the best way to express it. You have a scarcity of time, Kavya. Right? Thank you for sharing that. You have a scarcity of time because you're revising for an exam. But imagine if what you learn in the group gives you abundance mindset and helps you grow and learn better with better focus through meditation. Think about the possibilities, right? We're so stuck in scarcity mindset. Marie says, yes, I'm going to join now. Claire, you're going to join. Anila, you're going to join now. Do it. Okay, Justina, you're going to join. Javita, Anila, Sushmita, you're going to join. Saeed says, where do we find your library and notes in the Genius Group? Team, please contact Zaid, help him out to do that. Parastu Marashi has an amazing shout out on my Instagram, Vanessa. It's all over my Instagram. All of her posts are there. They're incredible. Tag them again here. If you want your post on my Instagram, write your name, put it on this group. This is fantastic. Who else? What else are your challenges to join apart from finances? Phoebe, you've learned so much in the 6 days, so don't let it stop you, right? Don't let it stop you at all, right? You're going to get 3 live coaching and Q&A sessions with me every month where we're going to really break down. We're not just going to be talking about general things like the 6 days. We're going to break down principles, strategies, personality, identifying your passions, living your purpose, really getting close to your self-awareness. Each of them, I'll give tools, tips, techniques to how to overcome your challenges, how to grow from your failures. I'm actually going to be guiding you through it myself, not just videos sent to you. I'm going to be there with you. You're going to get live guided meditation sessions every month. right? To rewire your mind, deal with the clutter, to go deeper. That's going to happen. You're going to get full access to my video library with interviews with Russell Brand, Tim Ferriss, Deepak Chopra, Gabby Bernstein, all of these great thinkers and teachers. And you're going to get full access to my private coaching community. All of your friends in one place. Gisela, if you are not joined yet, say yes in this group right now. Give it a go. I'm going to make this the best year of your life so far. I promise you this investment. If you're thinking about how much time do I have, I'm not sure. You can do it for 10 minutes a day. You can do it for an hour a day. You can do it for 2 hours a day. If these 5 days and my videos have injected anything into your life, these 365 days are going to change your life. Guaranteed. Claire, you're joining. Deidre, you're joining. Awesome. Laurie, you're joining. Awesome. Gisela, you're joining. I've just changed from monthly to annual. Lorette, amazing. Well done. Amazing. Incredible. We have an amazing members area. So this is what you get that's different to Live Your Purpose. You get apart from all the other stuff I've just said, the 4 bonuses, you get an amazing members area. You get a login, right? You actually get a personal login to my website with a library that's private and exclusive only to the geniuses. You get the expert interviews with already 10 plus waiting for you. Simon Sinek, Tim Ferriss, Gabby Bernstein, Deepak Chopra. You get book notes. I've created 2-page notes on 2 of my favorite books. You get access to that. I recommend you buy the book and read the notes with that. You get meditation sessions already waiting for you. There are 2 or 3 there waiting for you right now. You can start today. So if you're asking me questions about meditation, join the Genius Group. You've got access to meditation already. And you get live coaching sessions. And after each Facebook Live sessions, there will be one ready to replay. Go now and register now while I'm here. Let's get you in there. Let's not waste any more of your time. You're wasting more time not joining than you would if you joined and had access to all of this and started changing your life. Leah says, those 5 days have put something in my life positively. You've rewired my mind. Rashmi, the link to my website gives you access to this whole online community and library. Phoebe, you're joining. Awesome. Lakshmi, you're joining now. This is fantastic. Go ahead and join right now. If you have registered and not received a confirmation, email at jshetty.me. That's email at jshetty.me. Right? If you've just, Gayatri, you've just joined. Welcome to Being a Genius. If you join for a year, exactly $1 a day, Rachel. Join Genius Program, says Nikisha. This is amazing. I'm so excited right now. Andrea, you've joined. This is fantastic. Welcome to the Genius Group. Look at the flow. Look at the energy. Look how amazing it is. Erika says, I already saw your personal library. Very cool. Soon starting to read the first book. Fantastic. See, look how much change you're already doing. Rachel says, my heart is singing and my smile is huge. Who else is saying yes right now? Heading over to the link. There's no book for meditation, Mayank. You have to do it. There's no book that can teach you how to meditate. All right, there's no book that can teach you how to meditate. This is incredible. Who else is saying yes to the Genius Group right now? So many people have just been transformed to geniuses in a moment. Yeah? Robin, this is because it's a long-term program with far more access. Deepika, you've joined. That's made me so happy. I loved your message in the group yesterday. Thank you so much. Rashmi says, thank you again for putting your heart and soul into helping us. Trust me, like, I work with so many organizations. I work with so many entrepreneurs. It's so much easier just to stay there. I'm trying to share with you guys directly. Tarina, password issues, email at jshetty.me. Tell my team about it. Nadia, you're already in. Yes. And this is part of your genius training, geniuses. Genius training is about helping inspire others. If you can inspire action in others, it proves you've inspired action in yourself. When you can't inspire action in others, geniuses, this is for you, then it means we haven't yet grown in action in ourselves. So that's a good test over how far we're growing. Alp says, you may pay more for coffee to make you feel half this good. Come together. Brilliant. Thanks, Alps. I love that energy. Sinead, you're a genius. Awesome. Genius Group is very intimate. It is. It's so beautiful. Lamar, please shout out to a few Lebanese followers. A massive shout out to my Lebanese followers. I was afraid that I was not ready to change my life, but when I listened to you, I understand that it was only an excuse. You're afraid that you can't change your life because of your current thinking. The Genius Group expands your thinking. That's the point. That the Genius Group is the answer to your negative and draining energy right now. Kum, you're joining. The notes are in the special section. We'll share all those details. Guys, go for Genius. Thanks for the team being so helpful, Sarah. The team is amazing. We still have places in the Genius Group. Guys, head over there right now. We still have places. Do not think that we do not have places right now. We have places for you. Mega, I just read your message. It says, is it something that my messages aren't reaching you? I read that one. Have I ever faced death, Shivank? Yeah, I have. I've had probably 2 near-death experiences in my life. One in a car accident, which was pretty bad. And one in a time when I actually was in quite a dangerous fight as well. How I got some of my scars. So yes, I have. I know what it feels like. It's crazy. Robin, yes, for sure. Tasneem, yes, you're trying to get in the group. Awesome. This is fantastic. All I want you to focus on. I love the Live Your Purpose group, right? And some people say there's too many posts in it that are negative. I don't want to wait. With Genius, you're getting only the people who want to move forward, right? So you're saying that the group was too big, too many people. That's the point. That's why we limited it. Well, you only get positive energy. You only get positive growth. See, everyone who goes in the Genius group wants to move forward. You're going to attract some incredible energy and people into your life, Like, sign up right now, guys. If anything is stopping you, I want to know why. Write it in the comments, because give it a try, right? Give it a try and see how it changes your life. See, the reason you don't want to join is because you have fear. But if you join, you lose fear. What's the value of that? The reason you don't want to join is you don't feel committed to your growth. When you join, you get committed to your growth. Imagine what that's going to feel like, right? The value, we're not understanding the value. That's what I'm noticing, that we really don't understand the value and impact of abundance mindset. Tell me what's stopping you. What is stopping you right now? How do I make payments? It's all online. It's all safe and secure. This is your time, guys. This is your time. I've really given myself for the past 5 days. Everyone said that they wanted this never to stop. I've created a community, but in the way that we can do that sustainably, in a way that I can serve. Melody, you've just joined. Thank you so much. Commit to making an investment in your life and future. Mirette, what are you scared about? But you've joined now. Why have you joined? I'm talking to people, Shivank, I totally get that. And I'm just saying, if it's not a financial issue, what's stopping people? Knowledge. The more you learn, the more you earn, right? No, not many people recognize that. The more you learn, the more you earn, the more you have happiness and success and fulfillment in your life. I'm convinced because you am inspired. See, the reason why I'm trying so hard to convince you is because I know in my own journey, I'm going to share a personal story. I would never have got to being able to meditate for 2 to 4 hours, 8 hours a day, sometimes as a monk, if someone didn't push me, right? If someone didn't push me. I would never have got to this stage that I'm right now if someone didn't tell me what I was missing out on. I wouldn't be in this stage right now if I didn't invest time, energy, and money, and I just let it all go. If you see what I'm giving you and sharing is inspiring, it's educational, it's insightful, it's because I've gone through the same. I go on meditation retreats that I commit to. I'm part of group coaching that I go to, right? I'm part of communities that help me grow. If I'm not investing in my growth, how can you give? I'm convincing you because I'm inspired. It's my purpose, number one. And I'm convincing you, I'm pushing you because we all need to get over that fence. We all need to break that barrier. We all need to get through that block. Everyone gets that runner's block, that runner's barrier. When they're running, they get to that point. When you're in the gym, you get to that point where you're about to break. And it's when you get over that point that you truly grow. And that's why I'm pushing you. I'm pushing you because I want you to live your best life. And I can see so many people want it. Everyone wants the good life, but no one wants to put in the work. Everyone wants the reward without the risk. Everyone wants the payout without the push. I'm doing it to push you, to grow you, because I needed that in my own life. And we all need that, because otherwise we just settle. Otherwise we just leave. Otherwise we just allow. Say yes right now. Join the group. Don't hesitate. Make the change this year. Break through that barrier this year. Get through that block this year. Whatever is stopping you, now is your time. It's like the lottery. You can't win if you don't play, Alex. And the different thing about this is your bet is confirmed. The lottery, you still don't know if you're going to win. Here, you know you're going to win because you're going to overcome the barriers that are already stopping you, right? It's only for your growth in education, success, everything. I'm not pushing you or forcing you. I'm encouraging you and really creating a facility for you. Think of it as a 1 month trial. Give that 1 month a go. Make this the next 30 days so worth it for you. If you don't love it, then you can cancel. It's so easy. It's so simple. But I don't think you will want to. I don't want to force you. But I already know you know the right answer. I already know. See, I trust that you already know if you want to join or not. I already know. No, sorry. I already know that you want to join. I already know that. And don't let the fear that you're facing right now stop you from the greatest growth trajectory in your life. Just don't let it happen. And I totally understand that people have been scammed. People have been tricked and conned in the past. I just want to say something. 99% of my content you've never paid for. It's completely free. YouTube videos are free. Facebook videos are free. It's all out there. All accessible. Right? It's all accessible. Amy at any time. The refund is straight away. There's no issues. I understand you've been conned, tricked, scammed. I wouldn't have been giving free content for 2 years and continue. So I'm not stopping the free content. I wouldn't have been doing that if that was my aim. If I look like a con artist to you, then you know, that's a different story. But you've spent money and it hasn't worked. I get that. You didn't get value. You didn't learn anything. I get that. In the end, you felt frustrated, tired, and you fear whether this is really sincere. I've been doing this for 2 years. Free content, just sharing. Doing incredible work with incredible brands and companies. But I really felt that if I wasn't able to help all of you who follow, watch, and like my videos daily, if you can't take the leap, then what's the point? If I can't help you more than just the videos, then what's the point? Right? I ran this entire week for free, and I hope you see how much value I've provided for you. 1 hour a day, 2 sessions now, over 1 hour sometimes, just really giving myself, just really putting myself out there, just to serve you, just to share with you. And I'm only going to go deeper with it in Genius. And I'm doing it because all week people are saying, we want more, we want more, we want more. And then you give more, and then when someone has access to it, then our fear creeps in. But Genius will speed away and reduce all of that fear. Sandesh, exactly. I remember you denied $1 million. Thank you for watching that video. There's a video on YouTube called Why I Said No to $1 Million. It's a true story. Shashank, thanks for your positivity, but I mean it. Thanks, Tanvi. I love your energy. Shri, what's your point? Shri Devi, I'm reading it, but there's nothing there. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Indira. I really appreciate that. We're just asking you not even to meet in the middle. To be honest, every coaching program out there is way more, double, triple. But we're going out there to serve you in the best way we can. I really hope you're going to join. Go ahead there. Don't hesitate. Just don't hesitate. Go click. It's pinned to the top. And do it right now. If anyone is paid monthly but wants to switch to annual, we'll refund you and sort it out. You can do this right now. Email at jshetty.me if you want to switch to annual. Right? You can do that right now. Thank you, Shivani. Join right now. You'll show your trust and love for what I'm doing by joining, and that will show me that you're committed to your success. It will show me that you're ready. Right? I love you guys. Have a great day. I love you so much. Join today. I can't wait to see you there. Have a great day.